Hello, God Redeemers. Good morning. Good morning. This is your pastor, Reyes Castillo. Um, I have the audio on, but not the camera. So you hearing me is more important than seeing me. Today, I'm gonna talk to you quickly about prayer can change. Uh, what are three reasons a Christian should get started with prayer? Now, that's a good question. Let me repeat that. Today, I'm going to talk to you about what are three reasons a Christian should get started with prayer. And I'm going to give this to you in about 5 to 7 minutes. You can hear it on your break, in your lunch, wherever you're at, uh, whether it's live or the recorded version, you're gonna be blessed and you need to hear this. So, what are the three reasons a Christian should get started with prayer? Number one, prayer can change our attitudes. Prayer can change our attitude. For example, many times we are not we lose focus of what God's doing, and we allow circumstance get in the way and alter our attitudes towards life, our job, the people around us, everything. And it's so easy to lose sight of God, to lose sight of our blessings, and be caught up with the problems and the conflicts and the issues of life here on planet Earth. I get it. I understand. I live here on planet Earth. I'm literally your neighbor here on this planet. So what I've learned is simply stop, breathe, and pray. Because when we pray, we acknowledge someone bigger than us. When we pray, we acknowledge someone higher, bigger than our situation, someone we can call on to. And this can literally change our attitudes within seconds and minutes. And no longer, it doesn't matter how long the process, as long as there is a process of change. First Peter 5:7 says, cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. You see, when we let go of our anxiety, of our fear, and realize it's not ours, and we cast it on him, on the cross, on his promises, he can bear it. He doesn't change. God doesn't change. So when we cast all this out, now we can see. Now we can see things with the right attitude. Number two, we need to get started with prayer because it strengthens our relationship with God. Now, if there's any relationship that we need, that you need, you and I need to be strengthened, it's with God. Yeah, we need to strengthen our bonds with our covenant partners, with our friends, family, But the one relationship that can hold everything together is a relationship with God. And so when we pray and communicate with God, it strengthens us, especially when we're not feeling good or strong or confident. In Luke 5:16, it says, "But Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and prayed." Now, if Jesus had to do that, who was perfect, how much more else was was faults and flaws and imperfections? So when we pray, uh, we strengthen our relationship with God, at least on this end, and we can gain strength and gain understanding, peace of mind, all these things when the bond is strong with God. Let me tell you, the enemy would love for us to have a weak bond with God. And so he gets us busy, gets us going, get up in the morning and go to work, and we fail to pray. And before we know it, our relationship with God is weakened. Third, answer the reason another reason why we should get started with prayer is simply this: answered prayers are prayers that we pray. Let me say that again. Answered prayers are prayers that are prayed. If you want your prayers to be answered, we gotta pray daily and pray sincerely. There was this man who passed and won heaven, and he asked God, God, the one thing that I wanted was to win the lottery. And God said, well, did you pray? Well, no. He never prayed. He never asked God. Now, I'm not saying pray to win the lottery. I mean, you can, but the thing is this: answered prayers are prayers that are prayed. Matthew 6, verse 6 and 8 says, private prayer in your prayer closet. But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. Now, aren't those three reasons exciting enough for you to begin to get started with your prayer walk? So, I'm going to give you maybe some ideas. You know, and getting your prayer going. One, get a journal, a calendar, schedule your prayer time abroad, and protect the date, time with God. Second, with your prayer journal, write things down, write questions down. S- You know, with questions, it helps you come up with things to pray about. So, again, let's get started with prayer, and I've given you three reasons. So, go out, find your closet, strengthen your relationship with God, and you'll see that an attitude change will happen. So again, Pastor Reyes, Pastor Solid Gathering of the Redeemed Church. God bless you. You have a good day, a good season, and we'll see you on church. God bless you, and we're off.